Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duggar For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Introduction: Jessa Duggar, one of the most well-known members of the Duggar family, has always been in the spotlight. As a wife and mother of four, Jessa's life has sparked innumerable reactions from fans, media outlets, and detractors alike. However, she recently found herself in the center of a tempest after being accused of lazy parenting, an accusation that has divided fans and adversaries. In an unusual move, Jessa took to social media to confront these allegations head-on, sharing the truth about her parenting approach and putting the record right for both her supporters and critics. What happened? It all began when Jessa shared a video on her Instagram page of a moment with her children. In the video, she appeared at ease, engaging with her children and navigating the turmoil of parenthood, like any mother with numerous small children would. However, some followers jumped to conclusions and accused Jessa of being lazy or neglectful in her parenting style. The criticism was harsh, with some accusing her of not setting tough enough limits or being overly gentle with her children. These claims were not new. Jessa, like many of her siblings, had previously faced public criticism for her parenting style. However, this episode seemed to spark a tempest of both criticism and support, prompting Jessa to finally speak out in a real and honest manner. The lazy parenting accusations. The term lazy parenting refers to a parenting style in which detractors argue that the parent isn't completely involved or makes insufficient effort to punish, lead, or manage their children in a responsible manner. Some of the comments made regarding Jessa were: Jessa's kids are out of control. Some critics argue that Jessa's children appear rowdy or undisciplined in her social media posts. She's not doing enough as a mom. Jessa was accused of not taking her duty as a mother seriously enough and not putting in enough effort to give stability for her children. It's obvious she's too laid back. A few comments implied that Jessa's easygoing approach to parenting made her appear inattentive or reckless. The criticism is likely due to Jessa's more relaxed and hands-off parenting style, which differs significantly from some of her siblings, who are frequently seen utilizing a more controlled and regulated approach with their children. Jessa's response: never one to shy away from controversy, Jessa Duggar responded to the claims on her Instagram story. In an honest and emotional video, she addressed lazy parenting charges and explained how she chose to raise her children. I know some people love to judge what they see on social media, but the truth is, you can't understand everything about my life or my parenting just from a picture or a video, Jessa said, her tone stern but understanding. She went on to say that what others may perceive as laziness was actually her adopting a more relaxed and natural approach to motherhood. She admitted that being a mother of four small children was never simple, and there were several instances of weariness, frustration, and difficulties. However, she highlighted that her intention was always to raise her children in a way that made them feel loved, listened, and respected. I'm not perfect, and I don't expect perfection from my kids, she told me. That's not to say I'm not engaged. It just means that I prefer teaching children with love and patience over trying to exert control over every situation. What Jessa shared about her parenting philosophy. Jessa used the opportunity to clarify her parenting philosophy, offering some important insights into how she approaches motherhood. Love and patience over perfection. Jessa emphasized that her approach is based on teaching her children love, empathy, and respect. She explained that, while certain moments may appear chaotic or unstructured, they are part of developing a deeper, more meaningful connection with her children. I don't have to intervene in every element of my children's lives to teach them discipline or respect. We speak things out, solve difficulties together, and I always listen to them, she stated. Balance, not lazy. Jessa made it obvious that her relaxed parenting style was all about finding the right balance. She's learned over time that being too strict with rules and timetables can backfire, causing stress and exhaustion for both the parent and the children. She highlighted that, while limits are necessary, they must be adaptable and consistent with her children's needs and personalities. Prioritizing mental health. In another section of her response, Jessa discussed her own mental health and how vital it is for her to remain emotionally and mentally sound in order to be the best mother to her children. It's not lazy to take care of yourself, she told me. Devoting time to self-care is not selfish, it is vital. When I am at my best, I can be the best mother I can be. Disciplining with love, rather than using punishment, Jessa explained that she addresses disobedience with natural consequences and calm, honest conversations. "We want to show our children the right way to behave, not just enforce rules with consequences," she told me. "Children need to learn to make good decisions, not just follow rules because they're afraid of getting in trouble." The impact of social media parenting criticism. The allegations against Jessa underscore a larger issue that many parents confront today: social media criticism. Parenting is challenging enough, but when every decision is analyzed online, the stress may become crushing. Jessa's response was more than just defending herself, it was also an essential discussion about the difficulties of being a parent in the spotlight. Some may criticize her for not being strict enough, while others have applauded her for being honest and down to earth. Her candor about the difficulties of parenthood resonated with many followers who believe that parenting in the digital age is difficult enough without the added burden of public opinion. Fan reactions. As is customary with the Duggar family, reactions were mixed. Some supporters gathered around Jessa, praising her for being honest and refusing to comply to cultural expectations of perfection. Others, however, maintained the critique, claiming that children require structure and discipline to grow. On social media, a division emerged. Many parents defended her, sharing their own stories of adopting a more flexible approach to parenting, while others argued that Jessa's relaxed style may set an example that isn't optimal for every child. Conclusion: Jessa Duggar's recent defense against the lazy parenting accusations serves as a striking reminder of the issues that parents confront in today's environment of social media scrutiny. Jessa has made it obvious that she prefers connection, love, and understanding to strict control, and that being a good mother does not imply being perfect or subscribing to someone else's concept of how to raise a child. As she navigates the intricacies of parenting, it's evident that Jessa is determined to do what she believes is best for her family, regardless of popular opinion. In the end, what matters most is her family, her standards, and how she raises her children. Stay tuned for further updates as Jessa shares her parenting journey, and as the Duggar family demonstrates that no matter what people think, the true story is always much more complicated than what seems on the surface. Jessa Duggar has turned to social media to defend herself and her parenting approach after being characterized as a lazy mother. Jessa, known for her forthright social media posts and open discussions about her family life, is no stranger to public scrutiny. However, the new wave of criticism has prompted the 31-year-old mother of four to correct the record once and for all. In an emotional Instagram post, Jessa addressed the continuing allegations and harsh criticism of her parenting choices. "Parenting isn't easy, and it's certainly not about perfection," Jessa wrote before revealing her thoughts on the contentious issue. But what precisely prompted these lazy parenting accusations, and how did Jessa respond to the backlash? Let's take a look at the entire narrative. What sparked the controversy over lazy parenting accusations? Jessa Duggar, the fifth oldest daughter in the Duggar family, has frequently spoken openly about her parenting experience. Jessica has shared innumerable moments of her life as a mother with her four young children, Spurgeon, Henry, Ivy, and the most recent addition, Fern, ranging from humorous family portraits to debates about homeschooling and family traditions. However, in recent weeks, some of her supporters and opponents have started calling her a lazy mom. The accusations began when Jessa shared a series of photos and videos of her children playing unaccompanied in the backyard. In one post, her children were shown jumping on a trampoline while Jessa was inside doing domestic chores. Some admirers reacted quickly, accusing Jessa of carelessness. "Why aren't you watching them?" a follower inquired. "They could be hurt. This is what I term lazy parenting." Other critics added on, accusing Jessa of failing to provide adequate supervision and letting her kids run wild. The argument immediately heated up, and it didn't help that Jessa's followers pointed out other times in her writings when she looked to be less hands-on with her parenting. Critics began to challenge Jessa's attitude to motherhood as being overly easygoing, especially given the Duggar family's reputation for high parenting standards, particularly in terms of structure, discipline, and control. Jessa's response: putting the record straight. Feeling the weight of the criticism, Jessa took to Instagram to clarify her position and directly confront the lazy parenting accusations. In a thorough piece, Jessa stated that her approach to parenting has always been based on trust, common sense, and balance, rather than rigorous, perfectionist expectations. First and foremost, I want to state that I firmly believe in the necessity of being there with my children and keeping an eye on them. But there's a difference between being overly controlling and enabling your children to have freedom and independence, Jessa added. As parents, we are not perfect, and we do not have to be. What's crucial is to provide a caring, safe, and supportive atmosphere while also letting our children to explore and develop at their own pace. Jessa went on to remark that the term lazy parenting was hurtful and untrue. She explained that, while some of her fans may not understand her manner, she believes that every parent has the freedom to raise their children in the way that works best for them and their family. We all have different parenting styles, and what works for one family might not work for another, Jessica added. I'm doing the best I can, just like every other parent out there, and I'm proud of how I'm raising my kids. She also stated that her children, like many others, enjoy independent play, and she does not believe in watching over them continuously. Kids need time to learn and explore on their own, and I'm happy to give them that space, she told me. Defending her parenting choices, the value of balance. In her piece, Jessa underlined the importance of balance in parenting. While she recognizes the significance of monitoring, she also emphasizes that there is a time and place for children to take chances and learn for themselves. We want our children to be self-sufficient and confident, which entails giving them some freedom. But it's always in a safe and controlled atmosphere, she explained. Jessa went on to defend her decision to let her children play outside without constant supervision, claiming that her yard is completely fenced off and that the children understand the rules. She also stated that being a mother of 4, she is not always able to be present at all times. It's unrealistic to expect that every moment of parenting can be picture-perfect or micromanaged, she told me. I'm a mom with a busy household, and sometimes my kids are doing just fine without me standing right beside them. She also admitted that it can be tough to satisfy the high expectations established by social media, which sometimes highlights only the greatest aspects of parenting. It's easy for people to look at a photo or video and make judgments without seeing the whole picture, Jessa said. I want to encourage other parents to be confident in their own journey and not feel pressured to meet anyone else's standards. Fans expressed support. We see you, Jessa. Following Jessa's message, her fans responded with incredible support. Many people praised her for standing up for herself and her parenting decisions, highlighting that no one should be made to feel guilty for raising their children in the way that works best for their family. You are a fantastic mother, Jessa. I love how you embrace real life and don't try to make it look perfect for social media, one follower wrote. Parenting is all about finding the right balance, and it's evident you've done so. Continue doing what you are doing. Others offered their own parenting experiences, noting that it is hard to continually monitor every aspect of a child's life. As a mother of 4 myself, I totally get it, another fan remarked. Sometimes you just need to let your kids have some freedom, and that's not lazy, that's giving them the space to grow and learn. Jessa also used the occasion to discuss the stresses that social media may put on mothers. We are all doing our best, and it is acceptable to not be flawless. Let's not be too hard on each other, she remarked. Parenting is tough enough without people tearing each other down. The bigger picture, parenting in public. Jessa Duggar's response to the lazy parenting allegations serves as a reminder of the difficulties parents endure in the public eye. As a member of the Duggar family, she is frequently subjected to great scrutiny, and every decision she makes, whether it concerns her children's well-being, her personal life, or her marriage, is thoroughly scrutinized by her supporters and detractors alike. However, Jessa's willingness to speak out against these assertions is a significant statement in support of embracing individual parenting approaches and fighting the cultural expectations that sometimes come with motherhood. The message is clear, parenting is personal, and each family has the right to decide what works best for them. Conclusion, standing strong. Jessa Duggar's answer to the lazy parenting accusations demonstrates her strength and confidence as a mother. Despite public criticism, she chose to defend herself and her parenting decisions, emphasizing the value of balance, independence, and love in raising children.